So I've got some rainbow obsidian holographic glitter. I have got this Twinkle. We're going to put in some suspended star clusters in there. We've got these little, I don't know what you call micro caviar beads. Hello, my lovely nuggets. How are you? Maybe I should call you chickadees since we're two fat birds creative. And so, what are we doing today? Oh, I am Sandy. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you guys being here. Welcome to any new subscribers. Thank you so much. Today, we are going to use this tray. I love this tray. I have used it before. I got a new one. Sorry for the dogs barking outside. It's a lovely sunny day and they're just talking to each other. And I will say, love this tray, love the little bubbled edge it gives around. But as I was saying, today is a theme day and the theme is Celestial Nights. So this is part of the Friendship Express monthly collaboration. The Friendship Express is hosted by Susie at Serendipity Creations, Tina at Pour Resin with Love, Sally at All Aboard Resin Creations, and Amy at Resonating Art by Amy M. And the theme this month is Celestial Winter's Night. And check out the playlist below. I've got some rainbow obsidian holographic glitter. I have got this Twinkle. We're going to put in some suspended star clusters in there. We've got these little, I don't know what you call micro caviar beads. And I've got some of these stars that I thought would be fun. So that is what we are going to do. So I'm going to mix up some resin and we'll come back. All right, my friends. Our resin is mixed, ran through the debubbler. There's still a couple little surface bubbles in there, but that is okie dokie by me. I'll just pull them off to the side like this. Just try to get them popped up along the edge. I can see some also in there, but not a whole lot I can do about that. I put it through about 14 minutes through the debubbler. How is everyone doing today? I said it is a lovely sunny day today. Why am I inside? Because I love crafting, but it is nice and sunny out. Did do my Starbucks run. Tried the new pink cannonball. A little tasty beverage. We have Midnight Blue. Give that a little shake up. And we are going to add it into our 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We will see how far this, I think this takes 6 ounces. I made up 8. So let's see how dark this gets us for our starry night, or celestial night. And I do have one surprise for this, but you will not see it until towards the very end. It goes on at the end. So it's nice and dark. It is a little transparent. You hear a little sound in the background. That is the air purifier because the alcohol in the alcohol ink is being picked up. I hear a lot of dogs in the back. They're all enjoying the sunshine outside. I'm ready for spring, but I was not ready for the spring forward of the clocks. I was awake last night looking at, I was like, it's about 2 o'clock, 2:15, looked at the clock on the wall, 2:15, looked down at my phone, 3:15. I was like, wait, what? Yes, I was up rather late. I was doing some research on editing software, kind of going, what do I want to stay with what I'm using? Do I want to switch to something else? Since I got a new computer to help me out, but my other one did not have enough memory to it. So this is not opaque, which is fine, because we will make it opaque, a little bit more opaque than it is. We are going to use, what do I want to use? I have this Rolio Deep Black pigment paste. As I've said in the past, this stuff gets on everything. See, I just opened it, it's all over. Give it a little stir because you get them all mixed back together. You separate the pigments and the oil, so you want to make sure that you get them all mixed back together.
I don't need a whole lot of this. I only really want a little bit. And that's probably way too much even for that. So we'll just spin a little bit in there. And then we'll just spin a little bit in here. Put our lid back on and move it off to the side. Get the extra pigment off. Give that a little wipe down. And give it a little stir. And since I am going to be adding other stuff in here, if it's still streaky, that's okay. Because it's still going to be a lot more stirring happening. Next thing we are going to add is this little bit of ghost interference in blue. We don't need a whole lot, just a hint. So we'll give that much there, not that much, and that much there. While we're at it, we're going to add these suspended star clusters in deep purple and magenta. Aren't those lovely? Don't need a whole lot, just a little. We're going to add that Perry Twinkle as soon as I open the bag, or she was sealed. Again, like the others, don't need a whole lot, just a little more than that one. All right. And our rainbow obsidian fine. She's super fine. Again, don't need a lot, and just a little bit. All right, and now we are going to stir this up and see what we get. Oh, look at that already right there. That's gorgeous. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an awesome blue swirl from that interference. I love it. Let's see if you can see it. Get my finger. I don't know if you can see it in there. I can see it, but don't know if you can. But now we'll get this one stirred up. My problem has always been I love adding too much of this stuff, and it would just take over. So we got some nice action in here. That's pretty. All right. Now, let that sit a minute. Let those bubbles come up. We are going to drop some of these. I wish I had saved some clear resin. Words. And this is taped shut, so I'll have to try and get that open with these gloves. There we go. Now it's just stuck on my gloves. Y'all have this issue? All right. They are a little staticky. And I have a feeling these will probably get taken over by the color of the dark resin we got going on. We'll do that. And then we have our little stars. This one taped. It's nice it's taped up so that it's not flying everywhere. That was taped. So that they're not opening up during shipping and you open up your bag and it's everywhere. But trying to get them open with gloves is... I could take my gloves off. Wouldn't that be a novel idea? And then it's like trying to get your gloves back on. No, stick to that, not me. Thank you. And now we have our little stars. And I'm doing this because I want to make sure they're gonna lay right side up. And I'm looking for my tweezers to do that. All right. So I need to grab them when they're upside down because then they'll be right side up. So that one will just stay in the resin there. Oh, she'll come out. I'm hoping they don't completely get lost. If they do, we can just glue some on later. Try to do a little constellation-like thing there. We'll see if it works. Again, I'm not banking heavily on these staying here because this is so dark. It is still see-through a bit, but these are so light that they may just get swallowed up by the resin. But we are ready to go with the pour. Just getting all that black ink off the stick to the side so that now I can just wipe my other stick off there. Black pigment goes everywhere. I don't know why I didn't use my black epoxy resin. Other than actually I think I don't have enough. I might have. Anyway, are we ready to pour? Let's go ahead and give a little spray of alcohol. I want to make sure those edges, I don't really want to have any bubbles on the edges. So let's try to get the edges first. You can see it just took one of the stars down. You can see I had a bubble there and a bubble there. Oh, that's not a bubble. Nope, those aren't actual bubbles. Those are our little bubble beads, caviar beads. Haha, they make it look like bubbles. All right, I want one more star. Now they'll probably get moved around with the resin because these are really light little guys. Try to lay that resin right on top of it so it doesn't move it all immediately. I think I actually want to add a little bit more of our, not sparkles, but our ghost interference powder. I'll put it in this one over here. Again, just a hint. I don't want it crazy. Maybe I'll do a tiny hint in this one of that Aurora Mateo. This stuff is super strong. Just that much. And that was probably even too much. Oh, maybe not. Good. Wonder if I'll get a little bit more of a blue alcohol ink. We'll add some cerulean. Shake up just a little bit. 5 drops. Alright. I am hopeful we may be able to still see those stars. I saw them a little bit through here. Wonder if I'll get a little bit more of a blue alcohol ink. We'll add some cerulean. We'll shake up just a little bit. Like 5 drops. I am hopeful we may be able to still see those stars. I saw them a little bit through here. So yeah, I think this takes like 7, ounces. Just combining my 2 cups together now. Don't ask me why. And I'll probably find some other little pieces to pour the rest of this into. So guys, I think we're done. I am going to give it a little squirt of alcohol. Watch for bubbles and not confuse them for the little caviar beads. They are very light, so they are floating up. So if we want to go underneath the rim, make sure there are no bubbles in there. Alright, we got that. Putting our little beads back down. I am afraid they are all just going to float up to the back, but I'm going to babysit this. I will give it a spray of alcohol here. I use 99% isopropyl alcohol. You can use 91 if that's what you have. The only reason I don't go with 91 is because there is more water level in 91% alcohol, and water and resin don't mix. So to be on the safe side, that is why I use the 99% alcohol. Like I said, I'm going to babysit this for a few more minutes. Keep pushing some of these guys down, and then we are going to put it in the D3 to cure up. I absolutely love this machine. If you can afford it and you can get one, I highly recommend it. I do have a coupon code, the number 2, FATBIRDS, capital F, capital B, and that will save you 20% on your purchase at our Resiners. Coupon codes are also down in my description. Alright, so let's bring it down. Maybe you can see my reflection. Let's try to get it reflecting. There we go. See that nice color you can see? There's a little bubble there. Not bubble. Caviar beads. Some more. You can see they're light and they are floating back up to the top. So it's just something that's gonna happen. That's okay. Resin does what resin wants, and so do tiny little weightless beads. So there we go. Shove that back down in there. See, they're just gonna keep floating up. That's fine. Alright. We will be back when it is ready to demold. I'll see you guys later. I did just also sprinkle some of this on the back here, and I'll press it down into here. I don't know if we'll see it or if it'll do anything, but I just thought it might be fun, like little asteroids in the Milky Way kind of thing. Like I said, I don't know what this is gonna do. You're on an experiment with me. I've only done one kind of space scene before, and I need to fix that up. Give it a good sand. Alright, now we'll be back upon demold.
I tell you guys, it is so lovely to be able to open up the windows in the house and get fresh air in. So lovely. All right, let's start with our little leftover resin little guy here. And this is called the extra large bowl. Actually, maybe not. Still a little soft and bendy. But that's all right. Get her flipped back inside. All right, so here's our little tiny little bowl. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, that makes me happy for this guy. All right, here is our big guy. Flip that back around. So it is still a little transparent. Ooh, my stars stayed in place. I can see that. Are we ready? Slow. Oh, I like it. I probably could have just not put those in there and just left those be, but I still like it. Give me 1 minute. And by 1 minute, I meant, you know, a second for you and a minute or two for me. But we have our moon. I had made this already a while ago. It was just something I was making when I first got this little water ripple moon mold from Temu. And it was originally just clear with the sparkle in it. And then I just added this little yellow backing. And so I thought I would put this just on here. So do we want to do it like that way? Or do we want to flip it and do it that way? What's your preference? Let me know in the comments. I am going to put a top coat of clear on here because I do see a little mark, and you can see those. I don't know if you can see them, but I can see them. Those little micro pinpoint bubbles. And so we want to seal those up. It's so funny. This is almost in the exact middle of the tray there. So let me get the resin ready because we're just going to do that little top coat, and we are going to seat our little moon in there. We'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, here is my finished tray, my Celestial Nights tray. You can see through it because it is transparent, but I think it looks awesome. I'll try to get it a shot in the daytime tomorrow. And I added my little moon here. And the nice thing about this moon, 1 second. So I don't know if you can see it very well, but the moon, she does glow. She's just not charged up very well right now, but she will glow. That is the starry night. And I will put a light back on. So yes, I hope you enjoyed that. Take a look at the playlist below, because I'm sure there's going to be some awesome other videos out here. Thank you all. I appreciate you guys so much. If you are not a subscriber, think about it. It's free for you. It helps our channels out greatly, and if you watch videos all the way through. If you feel so inclined and want to support the channel, support buying the materials for our channels, I have a Amazon wishlist and a buy me a coffee. If your heart so directs you that way, and it would be greatly appreciated if you happen to do so. So thank you all so much. Stay tuned for the beauty shots, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.
A drop, a dash of hue. I craft, I dream.